Hey everybody, and welcome to an episode of Recipe Roulette, where we
choose a recipe at random from a cookbook and we make what it comes to on that page. This week we're using the plant-based air fryer cookbook. My mom gave it to me last year for Christmas. And we open to the page of cauliflower and broccoli bites. That's what we're making this week.
So your mom gave you the cookbook and gave you the air fryer.
That's right.
Well, speaking of mom sending gifts, we got a package in the mail from my mom to help us out with the show. So let's find out what we got.
It's like an early Christmas present. This is exciting.
It is. She actually said it was our early Christmas present, but she wanted to get us something specific for the show, and she got us a kitchen knife sharpener.
Wow,
Nice.
That is excellent. Our knives are pretty dull, so this will come in
Very handy.
very handy.
Thanks, Mom, for the knife sharpener, and thanks, future Mom, for the cookbook.
Thank you, Susan, for the knife sharpener. Coming very handy.
Alright, so let's go over the ingredients. Alright, ingredients. Take one.
Okay, so for the cauliflower and broccoli bites, we've got a cup of bread crumbs. These are actually gluten-free from rice flour. We've got a quarter cup of Parmesan cheese.
Freshly grated.
The recipe says vegan, but we are not vegan, so you can choose what you like there. We got 2 cups of cauliflower and broccoli florets, freshly cut.
That's 2 cups each.
Half a cup of flour.
Recipe called for whole wheat, but we don't have any whole wheat. We just have all-purpose, so using what we got.
2 eggs. Again, the recipe said flax eggs. We went with regular eggs. Recipe says to have a tablespoon of chopped parsley. I forgot it, so we are going without that, and a tablespoon of Creole seasoning. This is actually my own seasoning that I made up a few weeks ago, so I'm pretty excited to use this.
Yeah, we call it the Cajun kick salt.
Okay.
So yeah, that's all the ingredients. Let's show everybody how to whip this up. Alright, so you take your panko. Well, no, these are... Restart. Alright, so you take your breadcrumbs. Alright, restart. So you take your breadcrumbs, dump them in a bowl. Take your flour, dump it in the bowl. Take your cheese, dump it in a bowl. Cajun kick salt, dump that in the bowl. Grab a fork, stir. And if you don't make the sounds, it doesn't get fully stirred.
Okay, so I got my eggs. I'm going to crack them both into this bowl. Eggs are your binder, so all the dried goods stick to your veggies. Make them nice and crispy in the air fryer. Good for dipping. Put eggshells into a little compost dish for later.
Also known as a French press, but I don't want to make a bunch of trips to the compost bin.
As it goes. Stir up the eggs. So now I'm basically taking a broccoli floret, dipping it in egg, get it nice and sticky. Then dipping it in cheesy, floury breadcrumbs. Get it nice and seasoned. So I'm gonna do this for all my cauliflower and all my broccoli, and then they're going in the air fryer. So when you're cutting up your veggies, you're gonna wanna leave a nice stalk on the bottom of it so you can hold on to that piece. Gives you something to hold on to dip into your egg wash, and then your red crumb Parmesan cheese flour mixture. So you can get that nice and crispy. Okay, I've got all our broccoli and about a fourth of the cauliflower dipped and breaded in the air fryer basket. It's going in at 400 for 6 minutes, and then I'm going to do batch number 2. Okay, so here we are at the dinner table. We got our broccoli and cauliflower bites. Give a few for the first tasting. Load our plates up later, but if we just set a few down for now.
And to go with these, we've got some Mexican style quinoa burgers with corn and black beans in them.
Yeah, and for dipping, we got a homemade buttermilk dressing.
Buttermilk blue cheese.
Buttermilk blue cheese, that's right. And be sure to check out our upcoming sauces special for how to make that.
Yep. We've got a bunch of the sauces we've made throughout to go with the meals. All gonna be in that. I just don't know when it's gonna be coming out, so you better subscribe so you'll get the update when that episode comes out.
Okay, should we try?
Yeah. A little blue cheese here.
Cheese and cauliflower bite.
It's really good.
Yeah, nice and crispy on the outside, but the air fryer basically steams the veggies, so they're still pretty fresh and crisp, and you're not losing all the nutrition like you would if you deep fried it. Much healthier in the air fryer.
Much healthier. Alright.
Okay, so for next week, I've got Cafe Sassoon, which was donated to me when I first moved here. It's compiled by Denise Broussard Sassoon and a local church group here in New Orleans. So here we go. Some shrimp options. Shall we hold off on that for now?
We're gonna hold off on that for now. Hang on, let me go here.
Trout or salmon?
Let me go here. I hate fish.
That was the same page. Let's try. Okay, so we got a bread pudding with whiskey sauce.
Ooh. I've actually been craving some bread pudding for a while.
Well, check it out next time with us.
So, broccoli cauliflower, deep fried bites,
Air fried bites.
air fried bites. Still working on remembering that. And next week is going to be
Bread pudding with whiskey sauce.
here on Recipe Roulette.
Good night, everybody.
Peace. All right, so you take your panko. Well, no, these are. Restart. All right, so you take your breadcrumbs. restart. So you take your breadcrumbs,